Hello everyone, welcome back to today's video. In today's video, I'm let a community post on YouTube of mine see which video I should do. So I said, should I do this video or that video? And this video won. Now, I'm going to be making a couple of those other videos, but probably not all of them. Definitely going to be making the MCU over design suit video, probably in the next week or two. But this one is basically going over the question, is DC really saved over their movies? Now, animation is something we don't really need to talk about because their animation is amazing. If you watch all the Batman animated movies, I love all of them. The Dark Knight Returns, Under the Red Hood. Let me think of another one. What's a couple good ones that I can recommend? Oh, I forgot it. I just lost it. Year One's a fun one. It's an hour and 4 minutes long. You might like it. It's just a short watch. You can also find some of their animated Justice League movies. Justice League Doom, that's a really good one. It's like Batman's contingency plans get stolen, and basically the entire Justice League is destroyed, like beaten by Batman's plans. So he has to go around saving all of them, and they fight the Legion of Doom at the end movie. It's a really good movie. Like, the DC animated movies are great, but we're here to talk about live action. So James Gunn revealed part 1 of the chapter 1 for the DCU slate, and I'm not gonna lie, I was excited. And, it's been a few weeks now. Am I fully, interested and everything in it? I think so. I'm in. But not for every project, because, I'm not even gonna lie. Creatures, and I already forgot the whole name of the show. It's gonna be an animated show, Creatures and something. And then Waller. Waller seems interesting, The Waller series seems interesting, I guess. But, I'm really here for the Superman Legacy and Brave and the Bold and Lanterns. Those are the 3 projects I'm really looking forward to, unless they announce a Wonder Woman film, which would be cool too if they do that. It's cool. So DC decided to do basically almost a full reboot, not a full reboot from rumors I've heard. So I'm not going to be calling it a full reboot in this video until I fully know. Obviously, this video will be out probably before we get any more news on DC. And that's okay. That's okay. Because the DC EU, as a mess as it was, it is such a mess. It is horrible, in my opinion. I do not like. There are a few scenes I can pick out of the DCEU that I actually enjoyed. There are just a few that I can find. As someone who really was a big Marvel fan for a while, I'm still a Marvel fan. Just they definitely dipped down in quality over the past couple of years. Obviously, if you've seen some of the reviews on Ant-Man 3, it can definitely be a bit sad because tomorrow, as of recording this, which is the day before Ant-Man releases, I get to go watch Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I will review it. That review for that movie will come out a day after the movie releases. And honestly, I've seen things about the villains and stuff. What I'm hoping for DC in their movies is they make villains but don't waste them. If you want to have a Batman movie, don't let the villain die. And that's just not what should happen in a Batman movie. The Brave and the Bold is going to be about Batman meeting his actual biological son, Damian Wayne. And I'm excited because, if you've seen the DC animated universe, they made Son of Batman, Batman vs. Robin, and Batman Bad Blood, which is basically an animated trilogy about Batman movies, which was very good. The first film, he met Damian Wayne, and they fought Deathstroke. And the second one is about the Court of Owls, which is very well, in my opinion, very well made. It's pretty cool. And, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. But, Brave and the Bold needs to be good. Don't kill off your main villain. Don't waste villains like the MCU has. They wasted Gore the God Butcher in Love and Thunder. They've wasted... Well, they didn't really waste Namor. I guess he's alive, so I'm sure he'll be back. They've wasted, a lot of good villains. And that's the thing with Phase 4. We've had a lot of good villains, but they just wasted the villains, killed them off. We could have had something really cool going with Gore for a little bit there. They wasted Jane Foster's character, which could have been very cool seeing Mighty Thor in more Marvel projects, which would have been very nice to see. I like the character a lot in Love and Thunder. That was cool. It was fun. But, that's the thing. DC needs to be different than Marvel, but a little bit like them in the beginning of Marvel. But keep the good storytelling and, listen, spend your time on the CGI and effects. Please do not let any effect go to waste. I really want this DCU to look good. And as someone who really is only looking into this part one of the slate that's been revealed, like, I'm only looking forward to three projects, because The Authority is, like, I guess, interesting to me. Like, it seems interesting, you know, it's a passion project of James Gunn, he said, when he revealed the slate to everybody. He said it was a big passion project for him, and I was like, huh, interesting. And then he revealed Booster Gold, and I know my knowledge to Booster Gold is very limited. Like, I think he's some superhero from the future that travels to the past or something. I know he's friends with Blue Beetle, so that's all I know. Sorry. Like I said, my knowledge is very limited to all that stuff. And, obviously, we got a couple of other shows and movies that I don't really care much about. But Lanterns is something I'm excited for. I think Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart teaming up is very cool. I hope we get a Justice League movie, like a Justice League movie after we get a couple more characters having their own movies and shows. But something I'm hoping for is that they don't do too many shows, but they do mainly movies. Just because I think the fact of, you look at MCU Phase 4 and they were a mess. Even Kevin Feige, who is the president of Marvel Studios, has came out and said we're going to lower the amount of shows that we release. So now in 2023, we only have 2 confirmed shows, which is Secret Invasion and Loki Season 2. And that is really good. I'm glad that the MCU is going back into quality. That's what I'm hoping after, you know, these Ant-Man reviews. I will be completely honest, though, in my Ant-Man review, if I like it or not. Like, if I don't like it, I don't like it. But if I love it, I love it. Because I am probably one of the last Thor Love and Thunder defenders alive. Because I think the action sequences in the movie are great. I don't think, well, Zeus didn't really die. I don't think he's dead, but they could have done better. Yes, the story could have been way better. But the action, I think the visuals of the action scenes are good. But definitely the story was horrible, and it was so unfunny. The only funny parts was the goats and the whole Stormbreaker and Mjolnir having, like, the ability to speak or something. Well, obviously not speak, but, like, you can show emotions and all that stuff. It was funny, I thought. A little bit. And then everything else is just so unfunny. It was not that funny after that. Yeah, as someone who defends that movie a little bit for the action sequences, literally only the action sequences, though, nothing else, nothing more. You know, that's just kind of how it is. But I think we can all expect Guardians of the Galaxy 3 to be great. The Marvels can't say much about that, though. Not going to be a big defender on that one, because we haven't seen anything about it, so we don't really have anything to defend. But they released the trailer to The Flash the other day, and I was very happy. Is the Flash suit a bit weird? Yes. But Michael Keaton's Batman is coming back. We're going to see Ben Affleck's Batman. We're going to see Wonder Woman. We think, because there's a Funko Pop of it, leaked Funko Pop. Cool, I guess. I'm going to get all the Michael Keaton Batman Funko Pops that they reveal. One actually went up for pre-order today as the time of recording this, so I'm going to probably pre-order that, and that comes out in March, so I'm probably pre-ordering that. That's just cool. That's just cool to me. But, yeah. They released the Flash trailer. You got to see Supergirl, Zod, all those people. Very cool trailer. Back to the main question of this entire almost 9-minute video at this point. Is DC saved? No. We haven't even seen anything from the new stuff yet. You can even look in their gaming department and see the Suicide Squad game. Now, I was so excited for this game until the whole Battle Pass thing got revealed, and I was like, or leaked. I was like, this game does not need a Battle Pass. How hard is it to make a story game without any of these extra stuff now? Like, it's so simple. Just make a good story game. Like, do what the Spider-Man games do. Do what God of War does. Do what the Arkham games were. It's not that hard. Come on. Be like God of War. Be like God of War. Be like God of War. Sorry. But, yeah. But calling DC saved is, like, not the best idea. Like, especially if you heard the rumors last weekend of George Clooney coming back as Batman. That literally would have been the worst thing ever to possibly happen to us. We do not need him back as Batman. You know, Christian Bale would not have been horrible in my opinion, but just because I love the Dark Knight trilogy so much. I literally have a little poster of the Dark Knight in front of me right now. probably the best Batman movie, tied with the Lego Batman movie, the sequel that we never got that we need, and we got The Batman as well. So those three are kind of tied for me at the best. And then those two other Christian Bale movies are right behind it, also with Keaton's first movie. And then every other Batman movie is just there. It just exists after that. Yeah. Anyways, step back up here. Like I said, calling DC saved is kind of in a stretch, like a big stretch. I don't think it's saved yet. Like, we have to see I think once we see Superman Legacy, we'll know if it's saved. But if we, obviously before, we can't say it's saved or not. Like, if we see a trailer for Superman Legacy, we know, if it's good looking. If the trailer looks good, Superman's suit looks good. I hope they give him a really good looking comic accurate suit. Not a modernized suit. I don't need a modernized suit. That's kind of what I'm hoping for Batman as well. Give him a cotton suit. Don't give him a fully armored up suit. I know it's more realistic to give someone like him armor. I just want to see a Batman blue cotton suit, kind of like how we're seeing in the Ben Affleck suit in the Flash trailer, which looks cool. Just a little bit of armor. Chair just squeaks. See if we can do that again. Oh well. So DC being saved is an overstretch. Like I said, once we see Superman Legacy, I think we'll know if it's saved or not. But we have to wait a couple years for that to happen. So yeah. Hope y'all enjoy this video. Please subscribe, like the video, and goodbye.